back again at one island. So, last time on Pokemon FireRed, we went all the way to Mount Ember, caught ourselves a Moltres, and didn't help the nerds out at all. So let's go over to 2 Island then. Cause we were specifically requested to come here. Now, we want to find a guy at a game corner. Oh, and current's too fast here. So, I guess we won't have any more distractions. Other than the rest of this town. The game corner is the last place I'm gonna go to. So what do we got over here? Oh, just a revive. You're gonna require us to use cut just for a revive? Come on. Alright, so people keep talking about this old lady who lives on the Cape, so I don't know, maybe that'll be important. We also get a little hint about this island's game corner. It's a little different because it doesn't involve slots, but it does involve stuff we'll never look at because it's specifically multiplayer stuff. So, whoops. We also have this merchant right here who's only opened up recently, which means his inventory sucks. However, later on in the game, he will actually have more items, so it doesn't hurt to come back to this guy every once in a while. You might forget about him, though.
Yeah, weird to introduce a character like that so late in the game.
Yeah, usually that's like early game stuff. Or like Suikoden, where you meet a merchant and he joins you, and then he just has the inventory of everybody you've spoken to.
Yeah. That's a really good mechanic in Suikoden, actually.
So here's a guy who will teach you Pokemon moves that they could have learned but don't currently have. He'll do it in exchange for mushrooms. Again, playing Sword and Shield, it's really weird, because like, I pick up mushrooms and I just sell them for good money, and I can just learn moves whenever I want. It's rad.
Mm-hmm.
I'm actually kind of thinking about meta stuff a little bit now. So here's the game corner. This is the guy we're supposed to be talking to, but he's in a panic because apparently this Lost Stella girl's missing, which I can't... Nobody can be surprised about this. Oh hey, how's it going, punk?
What is this, a game corner? Pathetic.
More like a lame corner. Anyway, I can't count because I think this is 3 Island. But what's this? Oh no, I've been a fool. I went to 2 Island when I should have gone to 3 Island. I guess that's where me and my friends will be going now. 3 Island. Oh, he was only on the welcome mat. Alright, so Lost Stella's on 3 Island, so guess we're gonna have to go there and find Lost Stella, but now we also know that there are punks on 3 Island. How do we deal with punks? We've never done that before. So anyway, what about that old lady on the Cape? So, thankfully it's easy enough to get over to her, and when we talk to her, she talks about the ultimate move of its type. And it would seem our Blastoise is able to learn it. Indeed, if you bring your starter to this old woman and have maximum friendship with it, then you can learn a good move. So, for the Bulbasaur line, you get Frenzy Plants. For the Charmander line, you get Blast Burn. And the old Squirtle line gets Hydro Cannon. So, these are pretty fun moves. Basically, I don't know how many of the other games in this series these moves show up, because they're usually only for the starters, but It is basically just a Hyper Beam, but it has a specific type, and again, in this instance at least it's only for your starter. It's got a power of 150 though, so like, it's pretty good.
I forget, doesn't Hyper Beam have a power of 200?
Well, I don't remember, but I can check. Of course, Hyper Beam is also a normal type move, so that has its own, drawbacks at certain times. No, actually, apparently it's only 150.
Huh.
Maybe it was 200 before. It doesn't look like it. So yeah, it's just Hyper Beam with a typing.
I think the moves that build up power, like Solar Beam and Razor Wind, got bumped up to 200 in Let's Go.
Huh, neat.
The Rider Federation, oh no.
My bike sucks, so I just make these noises. I'm a tough gang member. Don't fuck with me. What a good NPC. Alright, well, you do that, random NPC. Live your dreams. So, I guess we should probably help out with the punks around here, because I don't think the local villagers appreciate them. Now, again, don't worry too much if you didn't happen to bring, like, the best Pokemon for the situation. Gonna run away from that guy. Okay, that looked like a very particular, like, background object, but I guess it's just kind of generic. Oh well.
It's also multiple rocks, apparently.
Just rare rocks. So, this particular Pokemon Center actually has a functioning PC. So, if you didn't bring good Pokemon to fight against poison types, then now you actually can just switch into your good Pokemon. Like I said, if you wanted to do one island first, and you didn't bring the best Pokemon for that, whoops. You should have just gone to 3 Island. Done this stuff so you could switch into a proper team. Quit riding bikes around here, it's real rude.
Do you have any idea how much trouble you've caused? No, actually.
This place sucks. You've got one game corner, and it's only for multiplayer.
They've really not done anything but show up and have mohawks.
You mohawk-having bastards.
Like, now they're antagonizing us. So, like, now I get it, but, like... She seemed really, like, unnecessarily mad about motorcyclists.
It's teens on bikes. We can't have that. They're very rude. They've got an attitude. They keep throwing coughings around. Keep trying to play beach volleyball with a coughing, and it's gross. It's made the whole beach smell terrible. And you know, one time their Grimer just brandished a knife at me. I'll shank you.
Grimer, let me see what you have.
A knife!
No!
What is this kid? What is their power? Huh? Alright, I only have one coughing, but it's real good. It got one smoke screen in. Rip.
See, well, that's not a bad strategy, lower accuracy, because that could be really oh, well, never mind.
Oh, you only needed 2 hits, huh? Oh. We just wanted to have a fun beach vacation with our boss. It's real stressful. The biker hill is terrifying. You don't press any buttons, you just go flying down it. You don't know what it's like to live that fast all the time.
We're trying to have the beach episode of our anime, and you're getting in the way.
I really don't like the phrase live fast, die young. You know, I'd prefer live fast, die old. But you know what? If I'm gonna have one or the other, I guess I just won't live fast either. Many ellipses. I'm the anime rival biker.
All around me are familiar faces.
I refuse to get in a swimsuit because I'm too cool for it. Alright, he's the leader of the bunch. You know him well. It's Paxton, baby.
It's Ball Paxton. That didn't look like... It didn't look good at all.
Alright, here I go. Acid armor. Oh god, my entire being. Alright, what say we show off our new move? Here we go!
Oh my god, you set them... You took him to the Turtle Misu zone.
Weaponized water. Can't beat it. I just melted his sludge. Actually, it's a good thing we lost. We hated this place anyway. All they gotta eat around here is sour grapes. We're out of here.
I didn't even like this island, you baka.
Alright, well, we've solved the punk problem. No more bikers. They all rode home over the sea. However, we still gotta find Lostel. Alright, so what do you got? Oh, you're not? Okay. I think we need to go to Berry Forest. Alright, Doduo. This is the beginning of our training arc. Yeah, pretty much. Oh no, not the Pokemon Mart. Yep, there sure are a whole lot of berries in Berry Forest where you should go to.
Why do you buy medicine if the berries are free and never run out?
Convenience, I guess. There's just a whole lot of people sitting there on the route to the Berry Forest, and they will fight you if you make eye contact. It's just the drawbacks of this society. We live in a society, right, folks? Oh, also, you should never go to Berry Forest alone, because it's fucking haunted.
Haunted by all the dead berries.
I mean, that would make a good Pokemon, to be fair. Just haunted berries. Ah, well, that person seems like she's having a good time. Just living the life. What about you? No, you seem a little less happy. Oh, cause you're not a psychic. Is that it? That's your problem? You know, if your biggest problem is that you're not a psychic, you've got a pretty good life. Though that being said, I suppose psychic powers could help, just in daily life, but I don't often lament it, or just go, arg, trying to bend a spoon. Don't mind me, just checking for items where there are none.
Oh, why don't you use the item finder?
Because I hate it. So anyway, here's some children who are gonna show us what their favorite Pokemon is. Can you guess what it is? I think it's Pikachu.
I was gonna say, it's Jigglypuff. They're just having trouble catching one.
Clefairy's just knock off Jigglypuff. And time for this strategy. We'll let Perry set this one out. Because I want to show off the Solar Beam strategy. So yes, if you use Sunny Day, then you can just immediately use Solar Beam without having to charge first. Of course, it's a lot more useful when you're not going to win the battle in one turn anyway. So this isn't really the best place for it, because Perry could just kind of, mop the floor with these guys. So I'll let her. But if you know you're going to fight a whole lot of water types, then feel free to use it. Sunny Day it up, which should also, I think, weaken water type moves, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, you'll weaken the water type moves, and you'll make it so you can just throw out a solar beam every turn until the sunlight runs out in 5 turns.
It's weird because Sunny Day doubles up on beating up on water types, whereas Rain Dance opens them up to thunder.
Yeah.
Don't know why water types got screwed in this, but it is what it is.
Weird design decision, but I guess that's just how it worked out. And of course, Sunny Day also would have good synergy with Char. I don't think the opportunity is ever really going to come up, but, it also boosts the power of Fire-type moves, so if they ever needed to work together, it'd be a good strategy. But again, I don't think they ever do need to. Alright, well, there's a small child that's prepared to swim, so Shiitake, get him! So anyway, here's a tuber. It's just the child version of the swimmers. Now, unfortunately, Staryu decided to fuck up my entire plan.
I really hope Game Freak never makes the YouTuber trainer type.
It's just all mucks.
Crushing Pokeballs in a hydraulic press.
Oh no!
They're empty!
Well, that's just a waste of money then. Besides, why would you need to break them in a hydraulic press? They basically just break if you throw them wrong.
Because it looks cooler in the hydraulic press.
You just destroy an entire pocket dimension. Now I think of it, kinda fucked up that, one of the earliest technologies in this universe was the ability to have a small pocket dimension.
Today on Is It a Good Idea to Microwave This for you and Pokeballs?
No, you have just caused the heat death of the universe, you fool. At least I can solar beam Krabbies easily enough. They don't try to camouflage with the sand. They just look to the heavens and ask why. Why did you create me, God?
I'm just trying to think of other, clickbait YouTube videos in the Pokemon universe. I made 2 Clefairies face each other and constantly use metronome.
That seems like something that could actually just exist, though. I met Arceus and he was only level 1.
I got 1,000 Poliwraths to do Rain Dance. Rain Dance prank gone wrong. Gone flooding, police called. I found a new Pokemon in the wild grass in the thumbnail. It's the boss baby. Can we get 1,000,000 likes?
ASMR Vulpix purring for an hour.
That would rule, though.
Yeah.
See, here's the thing. In our world, the Minecraft has a Pokemon mod. So in the Pokemon world, does Minecraft have a Real Animals mod?
I mean, have they conceptualized real animals?
Or does the Pokemon mod still exist? It's weird.
They just take Miltank and they're like, okay, what if it were like black and white though? Crazy idea for a Miltank, I know.
Like, cows exist. Normal animals exist in the Pokemon world.
Do they? I've never seen a chicken just like waltz by. I guess they have made comparisons to real animals, but also they made comparisons to America, but that's been silenced. It's all just one big conspiracy.
Oh my god. Pokemon Cream Heroes is actually the butler and her 7 Eevees.
Oh my god. Yeah, no, I'd watch that.
Remember the promotional video for Meltan? It was just a bunch of Meltans fucking around.
I do not.
It's great. It's basically a Clairless Cream Heroes video, but with Meltans.
Now I do just want a web series about the evolutions, though. Just evolutions acting like cats. But anyway, there is just an island with real-ass animals somewhere out there, but the Poke government's keeping it covered up. They stuffed those and the actual real-ass America just under some rug. Have any other real-world locations been mentioned? I forget. Is there in Italy? Is Giovanni just hiding actual Italy?
France was referenced on the St. Anne.
Oh yeah.
Also, the concept of saints implies Catholicism. The Poke-Pope, Popemon, if you will.
Arceus died for our sins. Now, what's the Arceus Father, Son, and Holy Spirit? I gotta know.
Arceus, Mew, Shaman. I have zero idea what Shaman's deal is, but that seems like a Holy Spirit.
Just genetically experimenting on God to make God 2.
Electric Boogaloo.
We found God in actual-ass Brazil.
Oh, that's right. Used in South America for some reason.
We've made God 2. So yeah, there's another one.
And, like, Kanto and Johto are real regions, so, like, it's weird that Hoenn and Sinnoh got their names changed, but Kanto and Johto are just Kanto and Johto.
Well, see, that's just a complete coincidence, though. So if you're wondering, yes, berries do randomly spawn in the little dark green squiggles, but of course, not every squiggle spot has a berry on it, so sometimes you're just searching fruitlessly. No, that one's not going over? Okay.
I'm sorry, I was distracted trying to think of Pokemon versions of real-life organizations.
Alright, so we're supposed to beware berry-loving wild Pokemon. Oh hey, look, it's Lostel. You refer to yourself in third person. Oh no.
Might just leave you here.
Alright, so before we can save Lostel, we gotta beat up this Hypno. This Hypno, who's actually pretty sturdy. Oh well. Again, I've weaponized water. Could blast a hole through steel. You stand no chance, Hypno. I forget if you can catch that Hypno. I think you can. I just have no need to, though. Because, you know, kind of using one. So yeah, here's Rain Dance. Of course, we've gone over. It's the water equivalent of Sunny Day. And we don't really need Bite. I don't think I'll make much use of Rain Dance, but, you know, we've got it. So anyway, here's the other problem. Third person speaking child. Please go directly home. And thankfully we do. Oh god, do they both speak in third person?
She just said I.
You're not even consistent, child. So anyway, we're finally handing over this meteorite to this guy. And all we get is a moonstone. I've gotten these before. Well, I guess if you need some, it is a little harder to get evolution stones in this generation compared to later games, so yeah, it's not the worst reward, especially if you're looking to complete your decks.
I don't think you can buy moonstones in this game.
Yeah, I think you can only find them. But yeah, finally, after many, many minutes, we've completed the task given to us by these two nerds. And in that time, they've completed their task of hooking up the PCs to Kanto. So now you can access the PC from here.
We have this giant supercomputer because we're living in the 1960s, apparently.
Well, you know, technically this is sort of the 90s. I don't know if the remakes count as the years they were made, but like, typically each game in the series occurs like whenever it was released. So who knows if it's sensical. Either way, we're finally done with the Sevi Islands. And with the Tri-Pass, we can go back there, but there's not really a point at the moment. So with that, I guess we'll just end our impromptu vacation to the Sevi Isles by going back and finally getting our fossil Pokemon. This has probably been ready for a while by this point. I was elsewhere, I'm sorry.
You were late.
So Aerodactyl's actually pretty good. Pretty powerful Pokemon. I'm not gonna use them, but you know, all Spicy Wings would serve me well were I to go with it. Ah yeah, okay then. You be that way. But yeah, Aerodactyl is the weird rock flying type, which is odd, but you know, pretty solid. Because it's
solid
rock,
like a rock.
get it?
You're very funny, honey.
Thank you. That was not deserved, but thank you anyway. And so, with that done, no more obstacles are in the way of going north of Cinnabar Island, so next time on Pokemon FireRed, we'll be doing just that.